This is Taiwan Talk.
This is Taiwan Talk on ICRT.
I'm Eric Smith and welcome to Taiwan Talk. You've probably noticed the distinctive orange and yellow rental bicycles now available all over Taipei City. They're called YouBikes and are for short-term inner-city rental, much like similar systems in Europe. I recently visited the YouBike office and spoke with company spokesperson Vicky Yang, who told me about the evolution of the project.
YouBike is a bike sharing system launched in Taipei. Actually, in year 2009, there was a pilot program in Xinyi area with only 11 stations, 500 bikes. We think this is good for a city, for people to try to change their behavior when they come to moving in the city. So our president, Mr. Kim Liu, also the chairman of Giant Group, he thought, let's try to do it, to enlarge this system in Taipei City. Although in Xinyi area from 2009 to 2012, these 3 years, Giant has lost lots of money here. It's because the low usage, there's no revenue.
But recently I've been seeing these rental bicycles in a lot more places, and I see a lot more people using them.
Yes, that's in year 2012, when Taipei City government and our chairman Kim Liu wants to expand. Then we add 30 stations. This 30 station plus the original 11 station, that makes the scale big enough to be seen, and people start to try it. Of course, our rate is very cheap. That's one of the reasons that people want to try it. But I think we add more stations to expand the system is the key factor that make the system
attractive enough to...
and popular.
You're right.
Yes.
Would you say that the Taipei YouBike system is modeled on the system in Paris? Is it kind of basically the same idea?
It's the same idea. Giant sent a group of people to Paris to study their system. Of course, we went to Barcelona too. So in that trip, we visited 2 cities to see the 2 different type of system. And we pick up Paris, but we improved it. In order to save the construction expenses, we changed that 1 duck, 1 bike to Taipei system. It's 1 duck, 2 bikes.
Okay.
That's the only thing we modified. But for bicycle, our bicycle is a lot more durable and comfortable than the system in Paris.
So this is interesting because what I seem to be understanding here is that the Giant Bicycle Company, which is the largest company that makes them in Taiwan, if not the world.
Yes.
So they partnered up with the Taipei City government.
Yes.
Who paid for all those bicycles that are out there?
Government. So this is a 7 years contract with Taipei City government. At the end of 7 years, all the facilities, they will all be returned to the government. So basically, it's the government fund this system.
But Giant is offering a special rate, I'm assuming, some sort of helping out, subsidizing, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Right, okay. We do have one problem in Taiwan with the cycling, and today is a good example. It's raining today, and a little bit chilly and stuff.
Yes.
But you don't think that Taipei's weather affects or will affect the overall success rate of having a rental bicycle program?
It will, but I think the percentage is lower and lower year by year. For example, in year 2008, I see very few people will ride in the rain. Mm-hmm. But now, even it's raining, you see people still ride it, not just YouBike, but their own bike, and then they hold the umbrella or they wear their rain suits, and then
so they've just sort of gotten used to it. And,
yes. But of course, the number is not big enough. But I think people are trying more and more. But by the way, in Europe, you see people still
You do.
ride in the rain,
That's
in
right.
the snow. I mean, not just rain, snow.
It's true.
So,
Yeah.
so I think give it more time, people will use it. Will used to it.
Thanks for tuning in to Taiwan Talk. I'm Eric Smith, and tomorrow we'll continue discussing the YouBike system, and spokesperson Vicky Young will explain the process of renting one of their cycles.
This is Taiwan Talk.
This is Taiwan Talk on ICRT.
I'm Eric Smith, and today we're back with spokesperson Vicky Young from the YouBike rental company, a collaboration between the Giant Bicycle Company and the Taipei City government. Ms. Young explained how to rent a YouBike.
For the foreigner or tourists, for example, in Taipei City, if they have their cell phone, it's easy. Just use their Easy Card. You go to our YouBike website. YouBike is youbike.com. Okay. Go to our website and then to register. The registration is using your cell phone number, and then you add your Easy Card number, and then they will send you a message to make sure that this is your phone. Then you type in that number,
Access code and...
Yes, and then you are the member. And also, one cell phone number, you can register 5 Easy Cards. So you can register for your friends.
So even if you had a cell phone from the States, that would be okay too?
No, not
you need a local number.
Local number,
Okay.
Yes. And then if for the tourists, they just come for like a few days, they can use your credit card with the chip, that kind of credit card. Go to the kiosk to register, and then they can rent the bike. That password works for 5 days.
Okay.
So for tourists, it's convenient.
So the whole process would probably just take 5 minutes to...
Yes, it's easy without any deposit or registration fee.
Okay.
This is the big difference from other cities in the world.
Okay, but then there's a risk, though, of theft, for example.
Yes.
Have you had any incidents of that?
We have several, I call it lost bikes.
Okay.
Okay, I don't want to say it's theft.
Missing...
But, missing bikes. The number is very low.
Okay.
This is government property. So the police will try to get it.
Okay.
YouBike, it's the design, the color is so unique.
Yes.
You bring it home, you have nowhere to hide it.
Right.
It's not smart to keep that bike at home. So
It's more trouble than it's worth.
Yes. It's so easy to rent, and then this year there is 30 minutes free. The first 30 minutes free if you use your Easy Card. Why bother to steal that bike?
So prices are, this year you said 30 minutes for free, and then after
after that it's 10 NT dollars for every 30 minutes.
For every 30 minutes. So 20 NT an hour.
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
Yeah.
I'm reading here that you have a total of 2,132 bicycles.
At this moment, yes.
And that's going to be expanded.
Yes, we are still expanding it. It's 62 stations now. By the end of July in next year, 2014, there will be 173 stations totally in
173.
Taipei. Yes, stations in Taipei City with 5,800 bikes.
So basically, every time you exit an MRT station, you're going to see a YouBike station available for you.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes, pretty much.
We tried in Taipei not long ago to set up some dedicated bicycle lanes.
Yes.
And it was a so-so.
Yes.
It wasn't all that successful, we'll put it that way, right?
Correct.
So we do have the one problem in Taipei. We're not exactly the most cycling-friendly city. Do you know of any plans for the future or anything coming up that might make Taipei a better place for cycling?
There is no specific time for this issue, but you will see Taipei is changing. It's from the enforcement or the infrastructure. For enforcement, for example, Taipei City government started to clear the hallway of
the sidewalks.
Yes. So they try to clear it for the pedestrians and the cyclists. So all the motorcycles, they have to move to somewhere else,
Right.
But not on the pedestrian place, the sidewalk. But for the infrastructure, if you see Xinyi MRT road surface in June, you will see it will be cleared.
Okay.
Already, and then they enlarge the sidewalk to allow bicycle on it.
I
So
see.
pedestrian and bicycle cyclists that they are on the sidewalk. Then you could see this will be copied on Nanjing because Nanjing is made.
When they finish the subway.
Yes.
Right.
So when you see for the new infrastructure, this cycling
Philosophy is-
philosophy
right.
will be added. But for the old area, we can only ask the motorcycle or cars to be slowed down on the slow lane. Mm-hmm. And then that will allow the bicycle to ride on it safely.
Ms. Yang confided that neither Giant Bicycle nor Taipei City expect to get rich off this program, but the overall goal is to help change people's ideas about inner city transport. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Eric Smith.